foot of gold. You're out of here. Never say die. All this coming up on Horses and Courses.
One back, boss.
The Off-Track Betting Communications Network presents Horses and Courses, OTB's Thoroughbred News with your host, Jack Wolfeseater. And now, with a look at this week's news in the thoroughbred industry, here's Jack.
Hi everyone, here we are back again at Saratoga for this week's edition of the program. As we have been last weekend, we will continue to tape our weekly program right here at the spa for the remainder of the meeting. And as we roll on through the month of August, the racing couldn't get possibly any better than it has been this past first two weekends here at Saratoga. We've got our great racing action from around the country. Several big races down at Monmouth Park this past Sunday. We've got those for you. We'll be down at Louisiana Downs. Del Mar had their two big turf races run this past weekend. We'll take a look at those for you. We're going out to Finger Lakes. They had a big state bred day this past Saturday. So again, we cover the map with the best in stakes racing action. Let's start you off down in Miami at Calder. Saturday afternoon, the feature race was the Spirit of Fighter Handicap. Fillies and mares, a quick sprint, 5/8 of a mile on the grass, $150,000, the guaranteed purse on the race. Here's Phil Saltzman down in Miami to start us off with the call.
And they're off in the Spirit of Fighter Handicap. An open stock on the outside, breaks sharply, moves for the lead. Moving up in the middle of the course, that's Pent Up Kiss. Then at the rail, that's Very, Very Bright moving up. It's a length back to Flozy's Fury. Then to the outside, Sheer Echo. Next comes Secretariat's Final Fantasy. 2.5 back to the hedge, it's Tarzina. Another length and a half, that's Gleason. And 2.5 lengths, the Trailer's Special Request. They went the first quarter in 21-4. They leave the backstretch, move to the quarter pole. On the inside, Very, Very Bright with Pent Up Kiss alongside. Length and a half to the outside, Flozy's Fury. Then toward the inside, Secretariat's Final Fantasy. First quarter, 21-4. They're at the top of the stretch in the Spirit of Fighter Handicap. On the inside, Very, Very Bright down the middle of the course. Here comes Flozy's Fury with a rush. At the hedge, Tarzina finds room and bursts through. They're in the final 16. Tarzina on the inside, Flozy's Fury on the outside. Tarzina comes from far back to take the Spirit of Fighter.
Here's Tarzina, 3 parts of a length. Randy Romero in the irons. Hey, this Florida bred returns home. She'd been racing at Laurel, at Aqueduct, at Pimlico. She finally goes back to her home state and gets the win here. Sent off at 6-1, too. Her second win in a row for trainer Steve Town. Flozy's Fury will be second. Open stock third. The 5/8 of a mile for Tarzina zipped in a very snappy 56-4. Okay, up to Maryland. Saturday afternoon, we had 2-year-old fillies going in the Toddler Stakes. 6 furlong sprint here for these gals. $50,000, the added purse on the race. Dave Rodman's got the call for us.
Top of the stretch in the Toddler Stakes. I'm in Heaven, the leader. Antonello under the whip in second and chasing from the third spot. Here's Sooty Star, and Sooty Star's trying to grind out this win. Sooty Star on the outside coming to I'm in Heaven through the final furlong. Sooty Star, I'm in Heaven trying to dig in, resist the challenge of Sooty Star. Sooty Star by a head. I'm in Heaven coming back. I'm in Heaven on the inside. I'm in Heaven.
I'm in Heaven hangs on for a nose win. This is just her second start. She broke her maiden by about 15 lengths or so. The competition a little bit stiffer here, but she does show some grit and gets the nose victory. She's by St. Bellardo. 2 for 2, Mario Pino in the irons. She was sent off at 3-5, so the folks had a lot of confidence in her, and she did not disappoint. Sooty Star was her major antagonist here and has to settle for this heartbreaking loss, finishing second. Then we've got Elusive Partner as our show horse. 1-12-3 for I'm in Heaven in the Toddler Saturday down in Maryland. All right, now, no Saturday race this week from Monmouth, but boy, do we make up for it from Sunday afternoon. 6 of them for you. Let's start it off with the second race on the card Sunday. That was the Housebuster Stakes. 3-year-olds, 6 furlongs, 60 thou, the guaranteed purse. Larry Colmus gives us the call.
44-1 for the half, and Capture the Gold just went right by Jules. Capture the Gold opening up by 5 with a furlong to run. Jules just didn't fire at all today. Then it's Take Aim, it's Capture the Gold, and Rick Wilson running strongly to the wire. Capture the Gold wins the Housebuster by 8 and 108-3.
Capture the Gold. Rick Wilson in the irons just blows the field away here. 11 1/4 lengths the margin. 2 in a row and 3 out of his last 5 for this crafty prospector 3-year-old. A total blowout here. Take Aim was second. Jules, remember him? Back to sprinting. He gave it up pretty easily and finishes a well-beaten third. Capture the Gold scoots the 6 furlongs in 1:08-3. The Ladies' Secret Stakes next up on the Sunday card. We've got a 1 70-yard race for the fillies and mares. 60 thou, the guaranteed purse. Again, Larry gives us the call.
They're moving to the quarter pole, and it's Brush with the Law. The only danger is Double Stake, and she's 2 lengths behind. 3/4 in 1:10-1, and Brush with the Law is set down for the final furlong. Opening up now. It's Brush with the Law by 3 with 1/8 of a mile to run. Double Stake is second. The others are far back. Rick Wilson and Brush with the Law on their way to victory in the Ladies' Secret. It's Brush with the Law by 3 lengths at the wire. Double Stake was second, and Sinfully Delicious finished third.
Sent off at 2-5. Brush with the Law does not disappoint. 3-length winner Rick Wilson again in the irons. 2 stakes on the card so far. This is Brush with the Law's 3rd stakes win in a row, so she is on a tear. Double Stake will be second. Sinfully Delicious checks in for the show money. 139-4, Brush with the Law's time in the Ladies' Secret. All right, next up, we'll switch to the grass. We've got the Battlefield Stakes, 1 1/4 furlong, older horses, 60 thou, the guaranteed purse. Larry Colmus again with the race call.
3/4 in 1:10-2, and 10 times Nobility and Prospectors News. Better look over. NB Forest just went right by him with a sweeping move to take the lead. NB Forest into the stretch in front, opening up by 2. Prospectors News, 10 times Nobility, and Cimarron Secret chasing him home. But this is a 1-horse race, and look at him go. NB Forest running up the score to win the Battlefield with ease. 10:53 up for second, and Prospectors News finished third.
NB Forest second in his last 3 starts. Up at Belmont, or I should say down at Belmont, and then over at Monmouth, and now bingo. Gets the job done in the Battlefield Stakes. 3 3/4 lengths. Sent off the even money favorite too, so the folks were right on NB Forest. Winning rider, hello, Rick Wilson, a 3-bagger so far on Sunday for Rick. Pen 53 with its usual late close, got up for second. Prospectors News finished in the 3rd spot. The time, 1:47-4, sets a new course record at Monmouth for the distance. All right, next up on the card, the Restoration Stakes, 1 1/16. The purse, again, 60 thou, guaranteed. These are 3-year-olds. Larry Colmus, again, gives us the call.
It's still Dreams End after 3/4 in 1:13-3. Make that 1:11-3. Dreams End into the stretch in front. Right there is Me Narrow to the outside. In behind them, Nacello running okay. 3rd Show Off now passing Nacello through the stretch. Dreams End on the inside. And on the outside, Me Narrow. Me Narrow, Dreams End, determined to stick with him. Me Narrow in a very game Dreams End, but Me Narrow's just a little bit better. Me Narrow over Dreams End, and then Show Off there.
Me Narrow, a 3-year-old son of Me Selecto, gets the job done here by a half length. Sent off at 8-1. Nice ticket here, $18.80. 3 wins out of his last 5 starts. Jose Velez Jr. in the irons. Dreams End was second. Show Off finishing in the 3rd spot. Restoration Turf Stakes goes to Me Narrow in the time of 1 minute 42 seconds flat. The Teddy Drone Stakes was the 9th race on the Sunday card. A very nice sprint here for our older horses. 6 furlong distance. Again, 60,000, the guaranteed purse. Larry again calls it for us.
Half and 44 and 3, top of the stretch, balance the budget in front. Buffalo Dan to the outside, coming on Fort Stockton in the middle of the racetrack. Toward the inside, it's Muzitar. Down the stretch, it's still Balance the Budget, and then Buffalo Dan on the outside. Buffalo Dan to the front, pulling away late to win it. Buffalo Dan and the Teddy Drone over Balance the Budget and Muzitar.
Buffalo Dan, a length and a half. Julie in the irons gets a stakes win Sunday. Buffalo Dan for Billy Perry, 3rd win in a row. Sent off the even money favorite and does not disappoint. Balance the Budget was 2nd. Finishing 3rd, we had Musita. Buffalo Dan goes the 6 furlongs in 1 minute 9 seconds flat. The Eatontown Stakes was the 10th race at Monmouth Sunday. We've got fillies and mares. They're on the grass at 1 mile and a 16th. Again, it's a $60,000 added purse on the race. And again, Larry Colmus describes the action.
Ever Hope into the stretch in front. B.A. Valentine coming to take her on now, then Majestic Die. Ever Hope given a heady ride by Willie Martinez, but Chris McCarron and B.A. Valentine are just too good. And B.A. Valentine run away to win the Eatontown. It's B.A. Valentine over Ever Hope at the wire, and it may have been Vachon 3rd.
B.A. Valentine with Chris McCarron in the irons gets a very smart 3.5 length score on B.A. Valentine. This guy was 3rd 3 times in a row, then ran 7th at Churchill Downs. That race was a total throwout. Comes back here, sent off at 7-5, and gets the nice easy score. Ever Hope was 2nd. Vachon from Chris Clementspon gets the photo for the show money. B.A. Valentine goes the mile and the 16th in 1:41 and 1. All right, how about we take our first break right here? We'll give you time to set your VCRs in case you missed Sunday's Haskell. We come out of the break, Haskell right off the top. Then we go over to Rockingham, Philadelphia Park, Louisiana Downs, Ellis Park, Del Mar, and back here at Saratoga. Plenty more racing action to come. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Celebrating 25 years of service, this is the OTB Television Network.
As the summer continues, so does the Capital OTB State special events, and this weekend is no exception. Sunday, August the 10th, it's the Remington Park Derby from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The race call will be live to all regions, the OTB Television Network, WVKZ Radio, and televised to all Simulcast branch locations. Get in on all the horse racing action with all Capital OTB State special events, including the Remington Park Derby this Sunday, August the 10th.
The feature race Sunday afternoon, the $1 million Buick Haskell Invitational for our 3-year-olds. A major 3-year-old race, not a prep for anything. This has major implications toward a 3-year-old Eclipse Award. Let's take a look. Here's Larry Colmus with the call of this Sunday's Buick Haskell.
They're off in the Buick Haskell, and they've broken a perfect line to a roar of the crowd. And Tail of the Cat came out running. Freehouse is right there to the inside, and Annette is going for the lead as expected now, but he's got company from Tail of the Cat. Julie Crone will try to throttle back his speed. Annette takes over. Tail of the Cat taken back to second on the inside. He's in toward the rail, and Freehouse is sitting close in third, only a length from the lead. Frisk Me Now caught 4 wide, and Frisk Me Now is getting close up too. Chris McCarron will have Touch Gold in the back of the pack. The quarter 22 and 3, only 4 lengths from front to back. They're not going to let Annette go. There's Freehouse. Freehouse going after Annette. Frisk Me Now racing in the 3-path, and right there, Tail of the Cat still keyed up, 4th on the inside, and these 4 are across the track down the backstretch. Chris McCarron has a very tight hold of Touch Gold. He's only 3 from the lead, and they've run a half mile in 46 and 1. It's a jockey's race from here. Annette is in front. There goes Julie Crone, sending Tail of the Cat through on the inside. Freehouse is right there in the 3-path. Frisk Me Now is 4 wide. Touch Gold has not been let loose yet. It's Tail of the Cat. He's in front around the far turn. Can he be this good? Annette is right there. Freehouse racing third. 3 of them lining up at the top of the stretch, and the battle lines are drawn for a classic conflict. 3/4 in 109 and 4. Tail of the Cat holding on to the lead with a furlong to run. An amazing race from him. Here's Annette, and the Belmont winner moving up on the far outside. Touch Gold, and Touch Gold takes the lead. He's going to win the Buick Haskell. It's Touch Gold, a length and a half, and what a race this was.
Well, you saw the fractions, folks. 46 and 1, 9 and 4 for the 3/4, a mile and 34 and 3. What were these 4 other jocks thinking of? McCarron is just sitting back there watching all of this with a chokehold on Touch Gold, swings him out for the run around the quarter pole, and the horse just explodes by the 4 other members of the field and wins the Haskell a length and a quarter. Foot problem? What foot problem? This foot must be made of gold. This guy is now on his way to a divisional championship with Silver Charm. On the sidelines, the Belmont winner now adds the Haskell, and it looks like we'll get to see him here in the Travers. That's according to trainer Hoffman's. If everything goes well, the Travers is the next stop for Touch Gold. Annette, subbing for the resting Silver Charm, runs very, very nice for trainer Bob Baffert. I don't know that he would have liked to seen those fractions as quick as they were, but the horse does stay on. Freehouse, Paco Gonzalez, not pleased at all. He said after the race that you did not see the real Freehouse run today. He thought he'd run much better than that, but Freehouse has had a very, very ambitious campaign after the Triple Crown, went back home and of course won the swaps just 2 weeks ago, and then had to fly all the way back across the country for the Haskell. I don't think we're going to see Freehouse in the Travers, a mile and a quarter, not his top distance, maybe back to California and look for a better spot for Freehouse, but he's in there fighting as always. Well, Travers next for Touch Gold. The time for the Haskell, a very nice 1 1/8 in 1:47 and 3. All right, from Monmouth, let's go out to Finger Lakes. Saturday afternoon, State Bred Day out at the Canandaigua track. We've got the New York Oaks as our lead race from Finger Lakes, 3-year-old State Bred fillies, a mile and a 16th, 60,000 the guaranteed purse on the Oaks. Here's Ross Morton giving us the call.
They went the half in 47-2 and make the way to the far turn. Ayers rocks with John Davila continues to hold that lead with Miss Tish pressing alongside. Biagio's Rose, now sent by Eddie Maple, will try to move on the leaders. Then there's 3 lengths back. Card Playing Barb is 4th. Another 3 lengths. The late running Bright Prospector beginning to kick in, but it's a lot of ground to make up. They turn for home. Miss Tish with Carlos Dominguez now comes on after the lead. Ayers Rock fighting back on the rail, and here comes Biagio's Rose on the outside. A late running between horses from the back of the pack, Berkshire Shopper. Through the stretch, Ayers Rock, Miss Tish, and Biagio's Rose closing on the outside to the wire. Ayers Rock on the outside, Biagio's Rose coming on. Biagio's Rose ahead at the wire.
Biagio's Rose, Eddie Maple in the irons, goes out and gets the money a half length to the good. This gal won the Eastview last year as a 2-year-old, now gets her second state-bred stakes. Ayers Rock from Dick Schosberg's barn, competing in it for her first stake, runs on very, very nicely, gets the second spot. Berkshire Shopper, who we've seen so often down at Aqueduct and Belmont, hits the board again for the show money. 146 and 2 for Biagio's Rose, winning the New York Oaks. The New York Derby was the 9th race on the Saturday card at Finger Lakes for our state-bred 3-year-olds. The distance is the 9 furlongs, mile and an eighth, $100,000, the guaranteed purse. Again, here's Ross describing the race for us.
They're off in the 25th running of the New York Derby. And Mom's little guy will go right to the front. Mr. Grouch with a good hold cruises up in between horses. Regal Chat right there on past the stand the first time. Then we come back to Thunderkin, Corner Romance, and Goodbye Bill at the back. They make the way around the clubhouse turn. They bunch up at the front end. Mr. Grouch moves through with Regal Chance. Mom's little guy back into third. Thunderkin on the outside fourth. Corner Romance. And trailing is Goodbye Bill. They go the opening quarter at 24 and 1. They start the run up the back stretch. And Georgie Chavez and Mr. Grouch will dictate it by 3 parts of a length. Regal Chat, mild pressure alongside Mom's little guy third. Thunderkin to the outside fourth. Another 3 lengths back, Corner Romance. And back trailing about 9 lengths is Goodbye Bill. The half in 48 flat. Mr. Grouch continues to control it. And Chavez has Mr. Grouch running easy on the lead, but will be prompted now as Regal Chant goes up, and Regal Chance will battle with Mr. Grouch on the front end. There's 2 lengths back. Thunderkin in third. 3 to Mom's little guy. And then we go back about 7. Corners Relance, and way back Goodbye Bill. 3 quarters and 112. As they move toward the quarter pole, a 2-way duel. Mr. Grouch on the rail. Regal Chat alongside. The knees two going at it. There's about 4 back to Thunderkin, another 5 back to Mom's little guy. As they come to the top of the stretch, the 2 still right together with 1/8 of a mile to go. Mr. Grouch, Regal Chat not giving up, but Mr. Grouch and Georgie Chavez now begins to pull away, and Mr. Grouch is much the best, and under a hand ride will cruise away by 3 to win the 25th New York Derby. Mr. Grouch second with Regal Chat.
Well, Mr. Garouche, third in the Ohio Derby, then sent out to Finger Lakes by Jim Bond. 3 to 5. Big favorite, and just runs away from these guys in the stretch to a convincing 4-length score. Regal Chant and Thunderkin will be second and third, but they're no match at all for Mr. Garouche. Look for this guy next in the Albany Handicap here at Saratoga. Time for Mr. Garouche, 150 and 2. All right, from Finger Lakes, let's go over to Salem, New Hampshire, to Rockingham, where on Sunday afternoon we had fillies and mares on the Rock Lawn in the Spicy Living Stakes. It's 100 grander at a mile and a furlong. Let's take a look. Is John Vitale at the Rock with the call.
They're midway round the turn, and Lordy is still out there. Lizzie Toon will begin to battle from the inside. Rapid selection there as well in Quest for Ladies. Top of the stretch they come in the Spicy Living, and Lordy still on the front end with Shane Sellers beginning to move the stick. Lizzie Toon from the outside second, and a Fleetwood. They're in mid-stretch, and it's Lordy. Lizzie Toon from the outside, but Lordy will wire the field.
Elliot Walden sent over Lordy, put right on the lead by jockey Shane Sellers, and they just can't catch her. She rolls to a length score. She was the high weight in the race, 117 pounds, or co-high weight, I should say, with the Chris Clement filly, Quest for Ladies, who did not do any running at all. Sent off at 90 cents to the dollar. Lordy gets the money. Lizzie Toon from Jim Bond's barn, good weekend for trainer Jim Bond, was chasing through the stretch and falls just that length short. A Fleetwood finishes for the show money. Lordy goes the mile and an eighth at Rockingham in 147 and 4. All right, from Salem down to Bensalem, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia Park on Sunday had the Philly Park Breeders' Cup Handicap. Good sprint for our older horses, 150 thou. The added purse in here, 3/4 of a mile. Here's Keith Jones with the race call.
And they're off. Wire Me Collect breaks well. Viv is there. Can't Be Nimble on the outside with MJ Claim. Wire Me Collect. Can't Be Nimble. Those two have hooked up early. Can't Be Nimble to neck in front. Wire Me Collect pressing second. A length and a half to MJ Claim. It will sit nicely just off the top two. He's third by about 3. Viv is now running fourth, and then it's Score a Birdie. Double Screen has almost 8 to make up. 21-4 for the first quarter. Can't Be Nimble onto the far turn, now clear by 2. MJ Claim there appeared to be bothered by Wire Me Collect, but Can't Be Nimble moving comfortably with 5/16 to go. Can't Be Nimble a length and a half. Wire Me Collect is now on the outside second. It's 2 back to MJ Claim. Double Screen is revving up. Viv toward the inside. Score a Birdie there. Wide open as they come off the turn. Can't Be Nimble has the lead at the 8th pole. Wire Me Collect charging hard. MJ Claim on the outside. Double Screen down the middle of the racetrack. Can't Be Nimble still holding on. Wire Me Collect coming to him. Can't Be Nimble. Wire Me Collect. They're coming down to the line together. Can't Be Nimble. Yes!
Can't Be Nimble, a neck victory. Joe Rocco in the irons, 9-5 favorite. Third and second in its last 2 starts in stakes, and now gets the stakes win. Wire Me Collect will be second. Score a Birdie finishes in the show spot. 9-1, the running time for Can't Be Nimble, trained by Tim Ritchie. All right, out to Arlington for Saturday's running of the Arlington Handicap. Kind of a prep for the upcoming Arlington Million. It's 1.25 miles, same distance as the Million on the grass. $150,000. The guaranteed purse considerably less than the Million purse. All right, nonetheless, Michael Rona in Arlington gives us the call of this past Saturday's Arlington Handicap.
Racing. Wild Event ducking in slightly out of the gate. He's the early leader, getting away by more than a length. Aficionado showing a good degree of pace, as is Volasheen, with Gleaming Key close up on the inside. A length and a half to Stormtrooper, and then again to Jets Over Miami in front of Seattle Blossom and Chor One as they come down with a lap of the track to go. And the leader is Wild Event for Guidry. Guidry finding himself in the same situation as last year's Arlington Handicap, in which he led throughout on Torch Rouge. Out of the stretch, and Wild Event putting on the brakes, trying to stack them up, leading 3/4 of a length to Volasheen, with Gleaming Key third on the back of the leader. Aficionado fourth. Stormtrooper is fifth, 5 lengths from the pace. A length and a half Seattle Blossom, who's racing on the inside, and back towards the tail of the field is Chor One as they go by the 3/4 of a mile pole. It's Wild Event leading 3/4 of a length. Volasheen in close attendance second. Aficionado running third. Then comes Gleaming Key and Stormtrooper. Further back, Jets Over Miami, who's on the outside of Seattle Blossom, and 4 lengths to Chor One. Midway along the back stretch, and it's Wild Event held together, beautifully rated by Guidry by a half length. Volasheen second, sweating on the leader as they enter the far turn. It's 2.5 lengths to Aficionado running a forward race. On the inside is Gleaming Key, and Stormtrooper is off the rail. Alvarado sending him around them 3 wide. He travels to third. Further back is Jets Over Miami picking up ground clear of Seattle Blossom, and Chor One is last of all as they come to the top of the stretch. Stormtrooper letting go 3 deep is quickly on the attack. Wild Event still with his head in front, but Stormtrooper ambles up on the outside. He's going better at the 8th pole. Stormtrooper, Wild Event is kicking back along the inside. Stormtrooper just in front. Wild Event is very game on the inside. Wild Event matching Stormtrooper. They're clear of Chor One. Wild Event, Stormtrooper. Wild Event just in front of Stormtrooper, and Wild Event beats Stormtrooper.
Wild Event, head victory. Mark Guidry in the iron, 3 in a row. First stake try, and a win for new trainer Lou Goldfine. This horse previously had been trained by Bill Martin, now taken over by Lou Goldfine. It looks like the Arlington Million has to be the logical next stop for Wild Event. Finishing second, we had Stormtrooper, and in the show spot, Chor One. The 1.25 miles for Wild Event goes in 2:01 and 2. Down in Bossier City, Louisiana, on Sunday afternoon, we had the Arklatex Handicap for our older horses. The distance is 1 1/8 miles. It's a $100,000 guaranteed Grade 3 event. Let's take a look. Here's Chris Kudelak in Bossier City with the race call.
Out of the turn and into the stretch in the Arklatex Handicap, and its connecting terms leading it by almost a full length. Brentwood Pass right alongside, then Spice Leach up into third. They race to the furlong pole. Connecting terms shakes off Brentwood Pass, then it's further back to Scott Scoundrel, Spice Leach, and Humble 7. But at the 16th pole, it's Connecting Terms who levels off to win this one convincingly. Connecting Terms to win the Arklatex Handicap from Brentwood Pass.
Well, Elliott Walden had a very fine day for himself on Sunday, winning over at Rockingham. He won a race or two at Saratoga Sunday, and now gets the Arklatex with Connecting Terms down at Louisiana Downs. This guy comes out of a winning race in the Lone Star Park Handicap last out and wins off by 4 lengths here. Ibakoya in from Florida for the ride on Connecting Terms. Brentwood Pass was your second place finisher. Humble 7 gets the show money. 1:49 and 2, the running time for Connecting Terms in the Arklatex. All right, now we'll stop off at Ellis Park and take a look at their 2 races on Saturday and Sunday. The Lieutenant Governor Handicap was Saturday's feature on the grass at a flat mile. $50,000 guaranteed race. We've got 3-year-olds going postward here. Nick Capurro gives us the call.
As they round the turn into the stretch, American Dynasty extends away to lead it now by 5 lengths. From the inside, Peaks Mill second, Must Sing is third. Well into the final furlong, American Dynasty has made all the running and leads the way by 6 to Peaks Mill, then Must Sing at the line. American Dynasty is well clear.
American Dynasty by 7. Wiring the field, this 3-year-old son of Quiet American is 2 out of 3, gets his first stakes win. Kenny Burke in the irons. Peaks Mill was second. Then finishing third, we had Must Sing, but Must Sing interfered with Lil Pushlet, so they will be flip-flopped with Lil Pushlet getting placed third and Must Sing getting DQ'd down to 4th. American Dynasty's flat mile, 1 minute, 33 seconds on the button. Sunday afternoon, we had our older horses going postward in the Governor's Cup Handicap at a flat mile. It's 100 grander. Again, here's Nick with the call.
They're off. A very even start. Bunker Hill Road in the center is the first now to show from the break. At the inside is Come On Get Happy. Truckee is forwardly placed between them. On the wide outside to take issue is Count the Blues. The field rounds the turn and makes their way towards the backstretch, and Bunker Hill Road is leading the way by 1.5 lengths. Come On Get Happy from the rail showing in second. These are followed by Truckee in third. Count the Blues on the far outside runs 4th. Then it's a length. Dance for Joe from the inside 5th, followed by Cesaro in 6th. A length further back. Then we get Buster Block in 7th. At this stage, Danville is 8th. 5 lengths away come the 2 trailers, Father Ben and Conquistador de Oro. They're inside the final 5 furlongs, and Bunker Hill Road extends away to lead it by 3. Come On Get Happy is now a clear second. These followed by Truckee in third. Then a break of 2.5. Dance for Jove is 4th, followed towards the outside by Count the Blues in 5th. A gap of 3 to Cesaro in 6th. Danville from the rail is 7th, then Buster Block is 8th. The back markers remain Father Ben and Conquistador de Oro. They're midway through the turn, the field well strung out and led by Bunker Hill Road 2.5 lengths. From the inside, Come On Get Happy still showing in second over Truckee third. Then there's a break of 5 lengths. Count the Blues is 4th. From the rail comes Danville in 5th. Father Ben rallying widest of all is 6th as they round the turn into the stretch. Bunker Hill Road has made all the running and still holds a 2-length advantage. Truckee from the outside now comes to terms with the leader. Come On Get Happy third, then Danville and Father Ben into the closing stages. Truckee now rests command at the inside. Bunker Hill Road closing in is Danville going for the line. It's Truckee who's going away.
Truckee, 1.25 lengths. Calvin Burrell and Cecil Burrell teaming up here for the win with Truckee. Second victory in a row. Danville gets the place money. Bunker Hill Road finishing in the 3rd spot. 1:36 and 3. Truckee's running time in the Governor's Handicap Sunday down in Kentucky. All right, let's take a second break here, catch our wind. When we come back, we've got the Del Mar action from Saturday and Sunday, 2 terrific turf races. And then we got to catch you up to date with Saratoga. We'll start you off from last Thursday afternoon, the Smithwick steeplechase race, and bring you right up to date on this Wednesday, the Glens Falls Handicap. Plenty more racing action to come. Don't go away. Be right back after this.
Who is this woman? A world-class tennis player? A famous fashion model? No, this is Diane Nelson, one of the nation's top-ranked jockeys. When Diane rides, she wants the best horse. And when Diane has a day off, she wants the best entertainment. And that's at the Teletheater Clubhouse.
If you haven't been to the Teletheater Clubhouse yet, you're missing something. It's really for everyone. Bring your friends, your family, and come on down.
The Teletheater Clubhouse, Central Avenue, Albany.
All right, out to Del Mar, Saturday afternoon, fillies and mares in the Ramona Handicap. Very important turf race at 1 mile and a furlong. $300,000, the guaranteed purse on the Ramona. Here's Trevor at the Seaside Oval with the call.
Field for the Ramonas, sent on their way. Angel Face missed the break and lost about 2 lengths. In the centre of the track, it's Asina going up to lead them. Wheatley Special in the orange down at the rail. Different in the white colours third, and Donna Viola's right up alongside of her. Orietta's back third last, been followed by Real Connection, and Angel Face is last, 8 off the leaders. Past the stands first time round in the Ramona, and Wheatley Special at a sensible pace leads it with Asina in second. Donna Viola cantering along in the third spot as Different doesn't want to go wide. She's going to drop in on the inside of Donna Viola now. Orietta's racing in fifth, 5 lengths off the leaders, then Real Connection and Angel Face last. Slowed the pace down for a Grade 1 race now as they go to the 3/4 pole. The long shot Wheatley Special trying to take them along as slow as she can. Leads by a neck to Asina. Donna Viola is a length and 3/4 back third. Different has the white colours fourth and Oriette inside of her. Real Connection is 4.5 off the leaders as Angel Face starts to move through down at the rail. A compact field heads to the half-mile pole. Wheatley Special in front and neck to Asina. Donna Viola just stalking that first pair in third, and Different races along fourth. At the rail, Angel Face is 4.5 off them. Oriette alongside of her, and Real Connection is last of a compact field. Into the far turn in the Ramona. Wheatley Special at the rail. Asina right up alongside. Donna Viola's been pushed along. Different is caught wide, but making up ground, and Oriette one from the rail. Angel Face, they still all bunched together. At the top of the lane, Asina comes to get the lead. Different in the white on the outside, and Real Connection, the grey on the grandstand side. Homeward bound, Asina's the leader. Different in the white. Real Connection on the grandstand side. Donna Viola getting involved late, but it's Asina and Pat Day in full flight for the wire in the Ramona, and it's going to be Asina to score. Asina, Real Connection.
Hey, Billy Mott and Alan Paulson out at Del Mar with a short string of horses, but a very valuable string. Send Asina out for a length score. Pat Day flew out for the ride. This gal was in the Apple Blossom. She was fourth. The Louisville Breeders' Cup, she was second. The Chuvy, she was third. The Hempstead, she was fifth. Those are all dirt races. On the grass, bingo! A win for Asina and Paulson Mott connections. Real Connection was second. Different, the 7-5 favorite out of Ron McAnally's barn. Best she can do is finish in the show spot. Asina sent off at 6-1. Goes the mile and a furlong in 1:49.4. Now on Sunday, the Colts had their turn on the grass in the Eddie Reed Handicap. Again, the distance, 9 furlongs. The purse, again, $300,000 in added guaranteed monies. Trevor, again, describes the race.
Fields sent on their way in the Eddie Reed to a perfect beginning. In the centre of the track, Expelled in the white sleeves is out fast. Marlin on the outside. Alangelo settles down third, and Labib on the inside is right there, a close-up fourth. Then back to Parim. Racing back second last is Naninya, and Smooth Runner is last. 6 off these leaders. Past the stands first time round in the Eddie Reed, and the long shot Expelled setting the pace. Leads it just over a length to Marlin. Labib is on a tight hold, tucked in third, and Alangelo comfortable in fourth. They've been followed by Parim, who's in the red colours, 5 off the leaders, and Smooth Runner has now run up second last. That leaves Naninya, the trailer, 7 off them. They head to the 3/4 pole, and Expel got a good hold of the bit and striding along at a decent pace, leads by 2.5. Marlin is racing on the outside of Labib. Marlin and Labib stride for stride as they swing onto the backstretch. Al Angelo is racing in 4th, 4 lengths off them. They've been followed by Perrine. Smooth Runner has 5 lengths to make up and 3 more back to Naninya. They head to the half-mile in the Eddie Reed, and Expel still keen to go on as a tight hold of the bit and bounds clear by 2.5. Labib is tracking him well in 2nd. Marlin is right there in 3rd. Then back to Al Angelo. Perrine down at the rail. Smooth Runner is 8 lengths off the leaders, and Naninya is last. 5/16 to go in the Eddie Reed, and Expel, the long shot, trying to cause an upset. Expel goes on for home. He's running strongly too as Expelled. He's clear by 5 now. Marlin is 2nd. Labib is backing up at the rail. He did not go on. Al Angelo's Smooth Runner coming late with Naninya. They homeward bound, and Expelled now getting weary. Al Angelo coming to get him in the center of the track, and Marlin between horses. Expelled, Al Angelo. Expelled suddenly finds more, and he's going to hang on gamely. And Expelled has won the Eddie Reed from Al.
Judd Farm, Bobby Frankel, Expelled. You're out of here. Where's this guy been? The fans didn't give him much respect. 23 to 1. Cha-ting! $49.80 for Expelled as he gets a length score. Julio Garcia in the irons for Bobby Frankel. El Angelo chasing through the stretch, just not could catch the winner, has to settle for 2nd. Marlin, the Lucas turf horse, finishing in the show spot, 1:48 and 3. The mile and a furlong running time for Expelled, winning Sunday's Eddie Reed at Del Mar. All right, back to Saratoga. Starting last Thursday afternoon with the AP Smithwick steeplechase event, 2.5 miles, 16 jumps. Nice purse of $50,000 in added money for our jumpers. Let's pick them up 2nd time around. Here's Tom with the call of the Smithwick.
Mario and Brigade of Guards running 1-2. Water Skipper and Lonesome Glory 3rd and 4th. Still at the back, Rowdy Irishman and Mr. Yankee. The cadence starting to quicken now as they're beginning to run up the backstretch, and Brigade of Guards taking over from Mario. Brigade of Guards in front by a neck. Mario 2nd on the inside. Water Skipper, Lonesome Glory 3.5 from the lead. The leader is Brigade of Guards. Brigade of Guards down by a length as the field moves into the far turn. Mario trying to come back to him. Water Skipper and Lonesome Glory in the clear and on the outside. Brigade of Guards and Mario continue to run 1-2, and Mario took up there. Mario had to take up. It's Brigade of Guards the leader. Water Skipper takes a run at him as they round the far turn. Lonesome Glory is called on for his best as they round the far turn here. It is Brigade of Guards. Water Skipper on the outside. Lonesome Glory just in behind. Mario's now back running in 4th, and the field turns for home. They're coming to the final fence here. It's Water Skipper who's come away with the lead. It's Water Skipper in front. Brigade of Guards. Mario 3rd. Lonesome Glory toiling back and forth. Water Skipper up and over. He's in front. Brigade of Guards. Brigade of Guards coming again. Brigade of Guards has taken the lead. It's Brigade of Guards in front and Water Skipper 2nd. Brigade of Guards the winner.
Brigade of Guards, Jonathan Kaiser, a very, very sharp steeplechase rider, gets the victory here for Tommy Voss. 3 in a row, won a jump race over at Suffolk, won a jumper down at Delaware, and now wins the Smithwick here at Saratoga. Water Skipper was 2nd. Finishing 3rd, we had Mario. The running time for the 2.5 16 jump course, 3 minutes, 42 1/5 of a second. Look to see all of these guys back in the turf riders later on in the meet. Then on Friday afternoon, good sprint for our 3-year-olds in the Screen King. 6 furlongs the distance, 75 thou the added purse. Again, here's Tom with the call.
They're off. Oro de Mexico, and there goes Kelly Kipp and Danang. Kelly Kipp and Danang hook up right from the beginning. Cuthbert Kenyon 3rd. Oro de Mexico is 4th. And moving through between horses, Smoke and Mel up to be 4th. Oro de Mexico 5th. Trafalgar at the back of the pack. Bombay Gold trails. Kelly Kipp and Danang in a cutthroat duel up the back stretch. They sizzle a quarter, 21 3/5 seconds. It's Kelly Kipp Now beginning to edge away from Denang, the leader, by a length and a half. Denang is now running in second. Oro de Mexico is third. On the inside, Smokin' Bell. On the far outside, Copper Canyon. Trafalgar 6 lengths behind, front running Kelly Kip. The trailer is Bombay Gold. Kelly Kip heads for home. A dazzling half mile, 44-4. Kelly Kip, the leader at the top of the stretch. He's been running at a blazing rate. Oro de Mexico charging second. Smokin' Bell down inside. And Trafalgar is fourth in the final furlong. Kelly Kip trying to hang in there one more furlong. Oro de Mexico. Trafalgar is bearing down. Oro de Mexico in front. Trafalgar on the outside. Oro de Mexico. Trafalgar. Oro de Mexico.
Oro de Mexico, half-length score. Chris Antley in the irons, 2 in a row for this Phil Serpy train runner, and gets his first stakes win. Finishing second, we had the Lucas horse, Trafalgar, and then Kelly Kip from Alan Jerkins' barn, who won up here last year, tired through the stretch, but hangs on for the show money. 10-2, the running time for Oro de Mexico in Friday's Screen King. Saturday afternoon, this year's running of the Whitney Handicap. 9 furlongs the distance, $350,000. The guaranteed purse on the race, featuring the big 3 from the east. Skip Away, Formal Gold, Will's Way. They go at it tongue-in-cheek. Let's take a look. Here's Tom's call of the Whitney.
In the gate for the 70th running of the Whitney, and they're off. Formal Gold breaks alertly and is angled to the outside as they move to the clubhouse turn. That forces Skip Away down inside. Pyramid Peak is there as DeSormo is floating the field wide. Now he's angling over inside ahead of Skip Away. Tactical move there by Kent DeSormo on Formal Gold, the leader into the turn, and Will's Way is second. Skip Away down inside of Pyramid Peak. Pyramid Peak running fourth on the outside. Then Circle of Light, editor's note, will be the early trailer as Formal Gold takes the field into the backstretch. The opening quarter solid here over the dull track today in 23 3/5 seconds. DeSormo peeks back to check out Skip Away. He's about 3 lengths behind him. Moving down the backstretch, Formal Gold the leader, but Will's Way is glued to him as they continue their run up the backstretch. Skip Away is angled just off the rail in third position. Pyramid Peak unhurried fourth. Circle of Light 6 lengths from the lead. Editor's note well on into the track and treading the field. The half a solid 47 seconds flat. It's Formal Gold the leader with 4 furlongs to run. Will's Way still running second, 2.5 lengths back to Skip Away, and now he gets a gentle reminder from Shane Sellers, and Skip Away's on the move now. Around the far turn, Formal Gold confronted by Will's Way. Will's Way and Formal Gold are on even terms as they approach the top of the stretch, with Skip Away in behind them 30, still 3 lengths behind. The others are well behind as the field turns for home. Will's Way on the outside, Formal Gold on the inside, Skip Away in behind them. Will's Way, Formal Gold, they are inseparable with a furlong to go. Bailey all over Will's Way, DeSormo all over Formal Gold, neither giving an inch. Skip Away, not today. Formal Gold tenacious, Will's Way unwavering. Will's Way, Formal Gold in a thriller in the Whitney, which was won by Will's Way by a nostril.
Oh, mercy, you couldn't ask for a better duel than that. Will's Way, Formal Gold met each other at the top of the lane and battled through the length of the stretch. Will's Way getting that nose down in time to get the victory. Second year in a row, Will's Way scores here at Saratoga. Of course, he's the Travers winner from last year. Formal Gold just runs his eyeballs out and can't get by DeSormo. Tried a little bit of race riding there, as you saw, going into the clubhouse turn. Incredible race riding, incredible horses giving 100% everything they have. Skip Away, I don't think, was 100% in the running of the race, and this is the second year in a row that this horse has bad luck here at Saratoga, as the best he can do is finish a well-beaten third, as he has beaten these horses, as you well know, several times during the spring here. But this time, horse for courses. Will's Way gets the win. Jerry Bailey, one of 5 winners on Saturday's card. Trainer Jim Bond reports that Will's Way came out of the race in excellent order and will be pointed toward the fall campaign down at Belmont in the Woodward, perhaps the Jockey Club Gold Cup, and then out to California for this year's Breeders' Cup. As for Formal Gold, he doesn't seem to miss too many dances. We might see him back in action, perhaps down at Monmouth in the Eastland. And trainer Sonny Hines said that Skipaway will also compete down in Monmouth's Eastland later on this month. A fabulous battle between these three top handicap horses on the East Coast. All right, that was Saturday. Now on Sunday afternoon, the three-year-olds here at Saratoga had their turn to show that the Haskell wasn't the only three-year-old race run around the country this week. The Jim Dandy mile and an eighth, $250,000 in guaranteed purse monies. Again, here's Tom with the call.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Glitman hustled away from the gate. Leestown there, and a firm success right to the rail into the clubhouse turn, and Glitman on the outside, a firm success toward the inside. Leestown in behind them. Banker's Gold has come away fourth toward the rail. On the far outside, Fallow fifth. And then it's Awesome again, running back in sixth. Barron's moving around him now. At the back of the pack, Universe, and the trailer is Baritoto. Into the back stretch after a quarter in 23 1/5 seconds. It's a firm success in front by a length. Now Glitman pressing second on the outside. Up top, a firm success, the leader. Glitman prompting him second by 2. Banker's Gold trying to keep pace in third position. On the outside, Fallow fourth. Barron's is down on the inside, running in fifth position. Leestown in and among horses, running in sixth. Then it's Awesome again, seventh. He's about 8 lengths from the lead, followed by Universe and Baritoto at the back. The half in 47 seconds flat over the sloppy going here. And at the half-mile pole, it's still a firm success in front. On the outside, Glitman trying to get past them now as they round the far turn. Barron's is running third. Fallow fourth on the outside. Banker's Gold coming under a ride fifth. Awesome again together with Universe. Farther back, Leestown. Approaching the top of the stretch. It is still a firm success. Fending off Glitman, holding on 3/4 of a length. Barron's running third. Down toward the inside, Banker's Gold is fourth. Awesome again, rallying fifth on the outside. As the field turns for home, they're at the top of the stretch. A firm success, been running hard the whole way, and he's still in front as they come to the eighth pole. On the outside, Glitman giving his all. Awesome again continues to close in the final furlong. Here comes Awesome again on the outside, who charges to the lead. It's Awesome again in front. A firm success second. Glitman, Barron's takes to the outside. Awesome again wins by 3.
Well, we had our first off track of the meet here, and it didn't seem to bother Awesome again because he was just that. The Queen's Plate winner forgoes the Prince of Wales Stakes, the second leg of the Canadian Triple Crown. He says, we got bigger fish to fry. Frank Starnock, owner, what a weekend, winning, what a Sunday, winning the Haskell with Touch Gold, winning the Jim Dandy was Awesome again. 3-length score, big swooping move on the outside to just run by the other horses through the stretch. Glitman from Johnny Kimmel's bond. Boy, this horse by Glitterman, you'd figure he was just a sprinter. He is showing a new dimension here, hanging on mightily for the second spot. A firm success who made the pace in the race, probably got a little tired, will be much fitter for Dick Schosberg if they elect to go on in the Travers. This is one nice 3-year-old as well. And what about Barron's, who finished fourth? Remember last year, Will's Way did not win the Jim Dandy for Jim Bond, but came back and won the Travers. How about Barron's finishing fourth, suffering the first defeat of his career? Can he come back and win the Travers? Interesting scenario developing here, but right now, Awesome again looks like the horse for the course here at Saratoga. Let's see if Touch Gold shows up and has something to say about that for Mr. Stronach. Wouldn't that be something? So the Jim Dandy goes in a minute, 51 seconds flat. All right, now on Monday afternoon, in honor of the Hall of Fame ceremonies that took place earlier in the day, Monday morning, where trainer Phil Johnson, Gary Stevens, horses Bold and Determined, Easy Goer, and Granville were all inducted this year into the Hall of Fame. we had the National Racing Museum Hall of Fame Stakes, 1 mile and a 16th, $100,000 added race on the grass for our 3-year-olds. Let's take a look. Here's Tom giving us the call.
And they're off. Statesmanship comes out very eagerly on the inside. Robin Gin. Now Robin Gin out for the lead. Statesmanship on the outside. Alpha Plus comes on through. Subordination wrangled back and restrained in fourth. It's another 3 back to Tenzit, and River Skull trails the field as they move around the clubhouse turn, and Robin Gin is out on the lead as Jerry Bailey settles him down in front by 1.5 lengths from Alpha Plus on the outside second. Subordination under vigorous restraint at the hedge. Statesmanship alongside him. Making their way into the backstretch, Robin Jim through a controlled opening quarter in 23 3/5 seconds. Pressure coming now from Alpha Plus. On the outside, Statesmanship and Subordination. A break of 5 back to Tenzit, and River Squall, who takes to the outside of him. Midway down the backstretch, Robin Gin holds the lead by a length. The opening half mile, 47 seconds flat. Robin Gin, the leader with a half mile remaining. Then it's Alpha Plus running in second. On the inside, Subordination. He's settled down a bit now, only 2.5 lengths from the lead. To his outside, it's Statesmanship. Then River Squall and Tenzit. Around the far turn, Robin Gin trying to do it all the way on the lead. Now he lets it out a notch there by 1.5 lengths. Alpha Plus in a full-out drive, but still behind in second. Farther back, Subordination put to the whip down on the hedge. River Squall takes to the outside into the final furlong. Robin Gin trying to gut it out. Robin Gin now in front by 3 with a furlong to go. On the inside, Subordination and River Squall laboring now. They're coming down to the final 16th. Robin Gin is tiring, but he's still in front. Robin Gin will do it. Wire to wire, winning by 2. River Squall second by a head. Subordination third.
Well, here's Robin Gin, a popular 2-length score sent off the favorite for Bobby Barbera. Jerry Bailey adding another win to his meet leading totals. River Squall got up for second. Subordination finished in the 3rd spot. Robin Gin goes the mile 16th in Monday's Hall of Fame Stakes, 1 minute, 42 seconds flat. And concluding our coverage for the week here at Saratoga, we wrap things up Wednesday with the Glens Falls Handicap, a marathon 1 3/8 turf event. Fillies and mares going postward. It's another 100 grand here at the Spa. And again, is Mr. Durkin with the race call.
And they're off. It's Picture Hat from the inside post, and with a bit of tactical speed gets the lead in the early going. Cantambella has come out running in second, and Jerry Bailey takes a hard hold of Schmazel to rate off the pace in 3rd position. Then it's Last Approach 4th, and Tiffany's Taylor has settled into a comfortable beat at the back of the pack. And as they make the bend into the stretch for the first time, it's Picture Hat bounding clear from the field by 4. Cantambella second, tucked away to her inside, it's Schmazel. Picture Hat carries the field along at a pretty good clip here. The opening quarter in 23 1/5 seconds. Now Shane Sellers trying to throttle down her speed because they've got a bit more than 7 furlongs to go. Still clear by 2.5 lengths from Cantambella second, and then Schmazel, followed by Last Approach. And Tiffany's Taylor still at the back of the pack. Make their way around the clubhouse turn. Picture Hat's opening half was 46 2/5 seconds. Picture Hat continues to move at a demanding pace, still clear by 2.5 lengths. Cantambella running in second, and Schmazel now gets a gentle reminder from Jerry Bailey to stay within close striking range of the lead, but she's down inside Cantambella at this juncture with nowhere to go. Break of 2 back to Last Approach, another 2.5 back to Tiffany's Taylor. Down the backstretch, Picture Hat still in control. Ran 3/4 in 1:11 flat. It's Picture Hat the leader. Schmazel running second, and now has running room as Cantambella drops out of it. And Last Approach is called out for her run as they move into the far turn. There goes Schmazel to take on Picture Hat. Picture Hat a half length. Schmazel trying to get by her now. 2.5 lengths back to Last Approach. It's another 4 to Tiffany's Taylor. Cantambella's dropped out of it. And the field turns for home. Schmazel on the outside and Picture Hat at the inside. They take their tussle into the final furlong, and it's Schmazel in front by a half length. Schmazel's beginning to get away from Picture Hat. It's another 4 or 5 back to Last Approach. it will be Schmuzzle, who wins by 3 decisive lengths over Picture Hat, followed by Last Approach.
Well, without Maxine or Memories of Silver in here, Schmuzzle is much, much too good for these other gals, as she's an easy 3 lengths winner Wednesday in the Glens Falls. Sent off the prohibitive 4-5 favorite. Rockin' Chair Ride for Jerry Bailey. Picture Hat got up for second. Last Approach was third. Schmuzzle trained very nicely here at Saratoga by Chris Clement and assisted by Bertrand de Brevedent, goes the mile and 3/8 in 2 minutes 12 and 4. Alrighty, that takes care of all of the replay action for this week, right up through Wednesday's feature here at Saratoga. Now let's get into our notes department and catch you up to date on what's going on this coming week here at Saratoga, and also across the country, because we have some very important races we need to mention. First, here at Saratoga, remember our week goes from Thursday to Wednesday. Next week we've got the Yadu for state breds. Then we've got the Op Phenomenon, a good sprint for our older horses. This Saturday, of course, is the Sword Dancer, Influent, going against Flagdown. Will they be able to catch Influent? We'll see. Then we've got the Boston Spa Breeders' Cup Handicap on Sunday afternoon, the Adirondack Stakes for 2-year-old fillies, and the Saratoga Special a week from Wednesday for the 2-year-old colts as they get their second turn at stakes racing here at Saratoga. Now, around the country, the big race, of course, is out at Del Mar. The Pacific Classic will be this weekend, and we will have that as part of our simulcasting package on Sunday afternoon. And of course, you've got Gentleman, you've got Siphon, but you don't have Sandpit. Dick Mandela has decided to save Sandpit for the Arlington Million. So this time it's just Gentleman and Siphon from Mr. Mandela's barn, and let's see which one will come in first this time and which one will be second. They're very, very close. Other stake races around the country we got to look at. The Remington Park Derby, and that's a special OTB race for you on Sunday afternoon from Remington in Oklahoma. Make sure you catch that one. We've got Win Play Show, Exacta, and Trifecta wagering. Also on the card, we've got the Arlington Oaks out at Arlington. We'll be taking a look at a couple of races of Calder, the Desert Vixen and the Dr. Fager. Those are those 2-year-old Progeny Series races. The Sorority is this weekend down at Monmouth for the 2-year-old fillies. We've got the Sweet and Sassy Handicap at Delaware Park, and at Ellis we've got 2-year-olds, the Colts and the fillies, the Debutante and the Juvenile. Thistle Downs has a Breeders' Cup race. They've got several good surrounding features out at Del Mar surrounding the Pacific Classic, the Rancho Bernardo, and the La Jolla, to mention just a few. An excellent week of racing this week, again, all across the country, and especially right here at Saratoga. The sales that have been going on this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights, and big successes, up 10% the first night, and look to continue that throughout the week. Bob and Beverly Lewis of Serena's Song and Silver Charm fame on Tuesday evening, I should say, bought a $1 million Devil's Bag offering, the first $1 million horse since 1991 here at Saratoga. And they also were the successful bidders in the top price colt, the St. Bellotto colt, at the recently concluded Fasig-Tipton sales in Kentucky. So not only are they taking their purse earnings that they got from Serena's Song and Devils and Silver Charm, they're plowing it right back in to this industry, and that can only be good for the sport. Another excellent week here at Saratoga. Please come on up and enjoy the sport. And again, thanks so much for all of you and your kind comments that have been watching the program throughout the week. So we're doing our best, and this is a terrific place to be, and glad to see you all out here and enjoying the show. That puts a cap on things for this week. So, as always, stay tuned right here to your OTB TV radio network station, where you get the most complete coverage in thoroughbred racing. Till next week, Jack Wolfside here. So long, everybody. I'll see you in the paddock.
Good evening, I'm Yolanda Vega. Welcome to the live Lotto drawing for Wednesday, August 6th, being observed by an auditor from KPMG Pete Marwick. Tonight you could win or share a jackpot of $3 million. This year the lottery is celebrating its 30th year, providing support to local school districts. Since 1967, the lottery has earned more than $13.5 billion for education in New York State. Tonight's winning Lotto numbers are 34, 6, 49, 7, 51, 21, and supplementary number 9, making Wednesday, August 6th winning Lotto numbers 34, 6, 49, 7, 51, 21, and supplementary number 9. Thank you for joining us and have a good night.
What does OTB mean to you? The most common answer would be off-track betting, and you'd be right. But what does OTB really mean to you? The fire department, the road repair crew, law enforcement, kids playing. These sounds are ones you hear every day, and whenever you hear these sounds, you can thank Capital OTB for helping to pay for them. You see, Capital OTB is a public benefit corporation, and over the last 25 years, the city of Schenectady received $18 million. Rensselaer County received $10 million. Albany County and the city of Albany have received a combined total of over $28 million, bringing the total to over $160 million to all local municipalities. These funds help defray the cost of government, providing for fire departments, municipal services, law enforcement, parks and recreation, all generated by Capital OTB, and best of all, at no cost to you, the taxpayer. So the next time you hear those sounds, remember Capital OTB. 25 years of reducing your taxes by helping to pay for city and county services.
I'm Jamie from Yonkers, and I hit $10,000 playing bingo from the New York Lottery. I bought this toaster, and I bought this blender. Also bought this exercise machine. Actually, I make strawberry banana shakes. Strawberries, bananas, orange juice. I bought many pairs of shoes, 13 in fact. I make fruit tarts and waffles. Most of these are summer shoes. And I got new brakes and new shocks. All this thanks to bingo.
Capital District Off-Track Betting has been bringing you service for 25 years.
Where they go to a perfect start. From the inside gate, Zamboni swing fastest and gets the early lead. Dutch is right there in second. Up alongside is Bahama Marimba in the white colors, a close third. Count Catman racing in fourth. It Matters Not is fifth, 3 lengths off the leaders. Then back to Pick of Them All in the red colors and another gap of 4 to Royal Prospector. Less than a half mile to go. Zamboni Swing leads by a length. Dutch is in second. On the outside, It Matters Not is right there with Count Catman in the blue colors. Behind that is Bahama Marimba, who's dropped back fifth. Then comes Pick of Them All and Royal Prospector last. Coming to the quarter pole, Zamboni Swing the leader. It Matters Not in the white cap, coming with a big run on the outside. Count Catman and Dutch are in with shots, and Pick of Them All at the rail. They homeward bound. Zamboni Swing trying desperately to hang on. It Matters Not on the outside, and Dutch between horses. It Matters Not and Dutch now down to these two. It Matters Not on the outside, Dutch coming back down at the rail. It Matters Not and Dutch close. Looked like Dutch wanted a nostril over it.
Race 3 Del Mar goes to number 7, It Matters Not, with Kenta Sormo at 770, 380, 280. Second was number 2 Dutch, 410, 280, and third number 4 Pick of Them All at 280. 7-2 Exacta, $33.20. 7-2-2-7 Quinella, $17.80. 5.5 furlongs and 103 and 4, and there were no refunds.
Oh, where they go. Neyland hopped in the air and lost a length. On the inside, we have Personality Lady out fast, but now here comes Distant Lady to take over, being joined by Sunday's Child sprinting up, and Ellie the Able on the outside. They can ensure fast early pace here. Trust the Dreamers settling back in the 4th spot. Personality Ladies racing in 5th, 8 lengths off these leaders. At the rail comes Gleeful Stepper. Sweet and Lowdown is back in 8th, a good 9 lengths off the leaders. Let the Moon Dance wrap on the inside of her. Nay Lynn is second last, and Desert Dry Sack 15 off these leaders. They swing on to the backstretch, and it's Sunday's Child at the rail, and Ellie the Able still going a quick pace. They lead by 2. Distant Lady is racing right there in 3rd. Now here's Trust the Dream in 4th, 5 off those leaders. It's another 3 back to Gleeful Stepper. Let the Moon Dance wrap starts to make up ground in mid-pack, still 8 lengths off the leaders. Naylin on the outside, Sweet and Lowdown down at the rail, 9 lengths off these leaders. Personality Ladies losing ground, been passed by Desert Dry Sack. They have 3/8 of a mile to go, and Sunday's Child tries to kick on, still clear a length and a half to Distant Lady. Ellie the Able can find no more. Let the Moon Dance wrap was in very tight here and dropped back, and that interfered with Sweet and Lowdown, who got stopped on the turn. They come to the top of the lane. Sunday's Child the leader. Now here comes Trust the Dream on the outside. Distant Lady between them, and Let the Moon Dance wrap going to overcome that trouble and come home gamely on the extreme outside. Desert Dry Sack. Let the Moon Dance wrap hits the front with 50 to go. Desert Dry Sack late on the outside. Let the Moon Dance wrap. Desert Dry Sack. Desert Dry Sack up to win it. Let the Moon Dance wrap second, and Distant Lady held on third.
Race 4, Delmar, goes to number 3, Desert Dry Sack. And Julio Garcia, 17, 80, and 410 across the board. Second, number 5, Let the Moon Dancer Wrap, 340, 80. Third goes to number 6, Distant Lady at 1040. 356 Trifecta, $1,079. The Exacta 3 and 5, $52.50. 3553 Quinella returns $19.20. The mile on the turf in 136 and 1, and there were no refunds.
Oh, where they go. Mouth Harp was off slowly. Nick's Flyer comes out very fast, and Ole's Prince from the outside gate. Now Turbed, who was just a step slow, but there goes Turbed in the blinkers to take over. Faithful Boy is showing speed as well. Down at the rail, it's Much Wiser in the red colours, back 4 lengths off the leaders. Mouth Harp now starting to make up ground after that slow start, is 7 lengths off them. Then comes Chocolate Rush. In behind Chocolate Rush is Swinging Mogul, who's got to be a good 15 off these leaders, and Sammy Lee Gray is last. Past the 3/8 they go, and Turbed is the leader. Turbed kicking on for home. Ole's Prince on the outside is a close-up second. Faithful Boy is in third. These 3 have gone clear. Native Sculpture is starting to run on in the orange in 4th. Heads a turn for home, and Turbed is kicked away from them now. Turbed opens up by 3. Ole's Prince is second. Native Sculpture in the center of the track. Homeward bound now, and Turbed is well clear. Native Sculpture running on the outside now to come and chase him home. It's Turbed still clear. Native Sculpture with a late run coming home gamely on the outside. They run down to the wire. Believe Native Sculpture might have got up. Turbed right there, and Ole's Prince.
Race 5 at Delmar goes to number 10, Native Sculpture. GF Almeida, 11:45, 33.80. Second was number 5, Turbed, $393. Third, number 12, Ole's Prince, $380. The 10-5-12 Trifecta, $337.50. The 10-5 Exacta, $47. Even 10-5, 5-10 Quinella, $22. And the pick 3 combination of 7-3-10 returns $439.50. 5.5 furlongs, 104 and 1, and there were no refunds.
As the summer continues, so does the Capital OTB Out-of-State special events. And this weekend is no exception. Sunday, August the 10th, it's the Remington Park Derby from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The race call will be live to all regions, the OTB Television Network, WVKZ Radio, and televised to all simulcast branch locations. Get in on all the horse racing action with all Capital OTB Out-of-State special events, including the Remington Park Derby this Sunday, August the 10th.
Stars silence in, they're all set. And oh, where to go. All broken a clean line. Center of the track, Datamar. Dinner at the Derby in the blue colours is right there too, and Flaming West taking back into third down at the rail. Extreme outside, we have Mega Wing now going up to take that third spot, and Four Call gets up fourth as Flaming West now back to fifth. Then comes Sloopy's Ace, 6 lengths off the leaders. Down at the rail is Reserve Dance. The pace is decent early on. Then we drop back to the last two, who are Stars, Silence and Rob's Raider. They head to the three-quarter pole, and Dinner at the Derby. Slowed them down a little now, just striding along on a tight hole. Dinner at the Derby, nice and relaxed out here, leads 3/4 of a length with Mega Wing right there in second. They've been followed by Datamar, a close-up third, and Floor Callers in fourth. Then comes Flaming West in the pink cap, a good 7 lengths off the leaders. Outside of that is Sloopy's Ace and Reserve Dance down at the rail. Coastal Time in the red colours, 10 lengths off the leaders. Outside of that is Stars Silent, and Rob's Raider is still the trailer. A half mile to go. Dinner at the Derby, still just striding along on the inside of Mega Wing. Then we come back another 3 lengths to Datamar in third. Floor Callers has to go after them. Flaming West is in fifth, 8 lengths off the leaders, and then back to Reserve Dance and Stars Silence. Coming to the quarter pole, and Dinner at the Derby kicking on with it. Dinner at the Derby, Mega Wing is running a game one and clinging to him on the outside, and Flaming West coming to join the fray in third. Any one of these three. Homeward bound, Dinner at the Derby, Mega Wing, Flaming West is coming gamely on the outside, and Flaming West now starts to close in on Mega Wing. Dinner at the Derby at the rail. Flaming West coming late on the outside, and here's Reserve Dance late to the wire. Close, either the Reserve Dance or Flaming West. Dinner at the...
Race 6 at Delmar goes to number 2, Flaming West, and Corey Nakatani, 7:20 for 52.80. Second, number 1, Reserve Dance, 11:40, 3.90. And finishing third was number 6, Dinner at the Derby, 2.20. The 2-1-6 trifecta, $192 even. The exacted 2-1, $80. 2-1-1-2 Quinella, $42.40. And the pick 3 combination of 3, 10, and 2 returns $438 even. Time for the mile and a 16th, and 1:43 and 2, and there were no refunds.
Length and a quarter.